Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. What an amazing morning for people at my stock. Everything that we entered yesterday at the open is going to be up huge, especially XLF bought at 10 cents at the open. If we open right here, we're going to get the intrinsic value of 30 cents. And then if it's strangled will mean that will be up another 100%. Now, there's a few things very quickly. Some topics that I do want to touch very quickly. One, if you're playing lottos, guys, lottos mean it's a zero right away as soon as you enter. That's it. That's what lotto is. It's a high return, high risk play that we make. So if you have $10,000 cash, I would not go more than 150, $100 in a lotto. That's it. Maximum. That's it. If you have $10,000 cash, if you have $10,000 in positions and $500 in cash, you don't play a lotto because your account is only $500. That $10,000 in positions is not your account. That can go to zero tomorrow. All right. So your cash is your account size. Remember that. Your cash balance is your account size. Okay, so lottos, you have to be very careful. You go in heavy, it doesn't work, you're gonna panic because it was a lotto, it was a high risk play, right? So less probabilities of working, but if it works, huge returns. Anyways, back to index SPY, holding beautifully. We're right at the 50-day MA, and we're opening right above it, which is very bullish. So in the morning, we might dip towards 50-day moving average. It's just a possibility I'm outlining. We might dip and then we might rip back up. Right, some great comments from around the market. So let's see, for short term, we're fine. Obviously, what comments we get from Fed next week, I have no idea, or the week after. The only thing is the economy is good and all these earnings are coming out great. That tells the Fed that the economy is doing good. That just also makes things likely for taper. All right, it makes things likely for that, which the market will take it negatively. But for now, index is yesterday we closed right at the 50 MA. Today we're opening above it. Let's see how far we hold. Your positions, whatever we have, will be open, so manage. Tech, same thing, opening right here above the yesterday's high, and we'll approach the 50-day MA today, I believe, which is around 370. Right, so let's see how we hold there. But overall, just remember these comments that we have from many weeks. 382.50 plus, we go higher on tech and potential breakouts on many names in the market. Does this happen this week, next week, after 6 months, after 1 year, 2 years? I don't know. But it's a trade which I'm patiently waiting for to come to me. All right, above 370, we're good. It's a must hold, but we're already below 370. So now the next zone is 355, 360. We hold here. Overall, on longer time frames, the picture is bullish. Is a nice little uptrend. We're trading near all-time highs. Okay, XLF. Yesterday, TO entered a very nice play. It was given in the chart also that it can work. All the banks absolutely smashed earnings. Goldman Sachs today, one of the strongest earnings from the banks, smashed their earnings per share, their revenues, everything. And they're opening up nice. So XLF is now opening up at 39.30. So let's just quickly go over something. XLF trading at 38.90 yesterday, trading near 38.90, 39 calls, going for 10 cents only. I mean, in order for us to just break even on this, we only need a 20-cent move to upside by close today, which gives us the intrinsic value of 10 cents. Anything above, and now if it hits 39.50, if XLF hits 39.50, those calls will be 50 cents minimum, right? Which will be a 400% move. We are already up 200% at open. Alright, that was one play that he gave you guys. Okay, so this was XLF that he played, a very smart play in my opinion, with all the banks smashing earnings. Right, he analyzed and he gave you guys that we can have a 300% or a potential zero, which was also possible. But the chart looks great, and now we're opening up here. And if we take out 39.40, we might even get $40 on XLF today, which will give you 900, 1,000% move by the close. All right, I'm not saying that you should hold it. It's up to your account. You should just manage it as per your account and start scaling in. Another play that was done on XLF was a strangle. What exactly is a strangle that we did? I did a strangle. So I was like, you know what? Oh man. So I was like, what the hell did I do here? So I was like, I'm gonna play XLF to up and down. I was expecting a big move to one side or the other. So I looked at the pricing. The 39 calls were 10 cents, and 38.50 puts were how much? 5 cents. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just buy both? Right? Why don't I buy both? If I get a bigger move, I make my money. So my cost here was, I think, 15 or 16 cents at that time, I believe. Let's just say 16 cents. I'll go, I think my entry was 16 cents, I believe, yeah. So 16 cents. And now XLF is opening it where? 39.30. The intrinsic value on 39s is 30 cents. That's 100% on my position. Make sense? I don't care if my puts go to zero, that's fine. I mean, one of them was meant to go to zero and the other one was meant to give me a bigger move. Okay, so my 39.30 intrinsic 39 is 30 cents, which leaves, so my strangle will be worth at least 30 cents minimum, which gives me 100% on my position. That's how I played mine. All right, and so if you're in T's, you got higher returns, right, one way, and if you're in the strangle, you still make great money, but you were playing both ways. So both great plays, and just manage this at open. If XLF gets through 39.40, right, the number here that we need to get through today is 39.40. We get through 39.40, we're likely gonna get 40 today itself, I believe. But manage your position, maybe we dip all day, I have no idea. But at the open, you will be up nice. And now the Bitcoin stocks. Guys, so Bitcoin, I was reading up a few things this morning. So we have a ProShares BTC strategy ETF launching on Tuesday. Right, which makes it is a huge positive for crypto. There's a lot to read on this. I cannot cover all that in pre-market, but there's one catch. There's only one catch to this. As I was reading, the SEC exchange, so the Securities Exchange Commission, they have until Monday midnight to say no, we're not going to launch it. Right. So if there's, I mean, there are very less chances they'll say that, obviously, because everything's going in the right direction. Bitcoin is breaking out. So what they're saying is, I don't know how many people know this, but they have until Monday midnight to reject the ETF and say, no, it's not allowed. That obviously will be a negative, and then it can take Bitcoin down, but chances of that happening are very slim. However, I'm going to give you guys one play right here. Okay, I'm going to give you guys one play. If you're awake Monday midnight, right, if you're awake Monday in the midnight, just pay attention here. Yeah, and if you trade crypto, especially for crypto guys, Tuesday at 12:01 a.m. So Tuesday, 12:01 a.m. If ETF is fully approved and you get the news, you can probably trade BTC to upside. All right. So if you get these news, you can probably trade Bitcoin to upside at 12:01 on Tuesday. Okay. So that's a trade which is there for you guys. It's up to you guys to pay attention, find a good source where you can find these news. I'm going to be sleeping, I won't be trading it. So find a source where you'll get the news, and if ETF is fully approved and you get the news in the crypto world, there probably will be a pop. So that's something you can keep an eye on. All right. Now, apart from this, MSTR, we bought December spreads, right? We bought December spreads, 700 and 800 calls. Right, gave myself enough time. I bought these spreads way back, way back. I bought them here. I bought my spreads back in early September. I gave myself the time until December already. But you know what? There's some crypto news that are gonna come. I gave myself time then, and I'm in those ever since. We have the $700, $800 spreads at $24, I think. And right now they're trading at 42. Right, and I'll probably start looking to scale out near 50, and then I'll roll out. But MSTR is something that you want to keep an eye on. Well, it can make a huge move, a nice little bull flag in the making. And today it'll be opening at highs. If we can get through 750 by close today, I will probably buy a long position in MSTR. Maybe next year, September, October calls, I'll probably go heavy in this. Right, and I'm just gonna sit on it because if BTC does pop, this will have a huge move. This RIOT. Another play that I gave you guys, okay, it's already written here. If Bitcoin crypto really flies and all this is true, October 20, no, not these. The 2023, you can ask me in the chat, the 2023's calls 70 are going for under 5, all right? These were trading at $13 not too long ago. A couple of weeks back, 2 to 3 weeks ago, these were trading at $13, and right now they're at a huge discount. Why? Because if I don't want to remove my drawings, but because the IV in this has decreased a lot, right? And sometimes when that happens, the stock doesn't move, and it loses the highs, leaves lose a lot of premium. All right. So here, Around this price right here, these calls were going for $13 or so, and then we had a nice little downtrend, and then right here, a little bear flag pattern. That's the reason, top dog, if you're listening, I did not want to buy in this. I did not want to buy in this bear flagish pattern, because if this was to break a support here, it would go all the way to 20. Even though Bitcoin went up, it doesn't matter. So on RIOT, if we do get this 28 hold, and today it jumped up high, right? If we do stay above 27.50, 28, and we close near here, I might even take a position in RIOT for long in 2023 calls. That's one play. Then we have Mara, right? And also, guys, Mara and RIOT got their what's it called? They got their upgrades in also by one of these guys. Mara was 55, I believe, and RIOT was 42, I think. Right, so not bad. Mara right here, we're going to be opening at the highs here. Let's see if it can hold these levels, 44. Maybe it just rips here. I have no idea. I'm not going to chase it because the options will be expensive. Why? Because it's made a huge move from 31 to 45 bucks, which increases the IV in options, and you pay a lot more for options. And if you end up buying these options like here at the top, like it did here, and then it comes down, you lose a lot on those options, and they don't come back. So I definitely don't want to get stuck there. Right? These stocks can still take a dip even if Bitcoin goes up. It doesn't matter. Right, but Mara, as long as we hold above this $45 level, right, I'm expecting some zigzag here, hopefully. If we get that little bull flagish pattern and we break up 45 next week, that's when I'll play Mara, right? But I don't think we will, because I think it's just going to rip. If it rips without me. As simple as that. I'll let it go. I'd rather play RIOT then. All right, and Amazon, again, today, if we take above 33.50, I'll be bullish on it. If we close at 33.50 plus today, which is very possible given the market conditions, I'll be bullish. Anything underneath, I'm expecting more downside. Okay, so it's very straight and simple. Google, our man, absolutely nailed it. Cool, guys. Ricky, congrats. Huge play, huge month for you. I think more than 6 figures in profits, I believe. But Google, as long as we continue holding above yesterday's high, which was a 28.20, 28.30, there is some resistance here, Ricky. If you're still in your calls and you're watching this. There is resistance here. It will be very hard to get through unless tech is really strong. All right, so around 28, what is it, 28.50ish, right? 28.50. There is a lot of resistance, so be careful on this, right? And today is Friday. We will do some lottos in the Discord server, and if you're watching this pre-market on YouTube right now, you came from Twitter, you came from Instagram, our premium Discord is open. Check us out, My Stock Life on Instagram. The link is there for Discord, or you can message us. And another stock which is very popular that we're trading right now is Tesla. Tesla, guys, the only thing I will say is they're just secretly moving it up. The best way to play Tesla was actually via spreads. Right, with spreads, though, we don't care about the premium, because as long as it holds above our starting prices, it goes up. Right, and we do have drawn this, that it holds and goes back up. That's exactly what happened. These are from before. Tesla, as long as it held above 780, got through 800, it was good, and now it's in the resistance zone. And this is a huge resistance zone. Means, I mean, it can go all the way to 850, or even past 850, all the way to 900. So in this zone, there will be a lot of zigzag. I want Tesla to get 900 so I can short this, because at 900, there will be an opportunity presented to us for a short. But here are the levels that we had: 760 hold. 780 hold was a must. Then we got 800, and then slowly it just kept on grinding up. All right, and so Tesla looks great, but again, and some great comments from China. I think $400 million in profits or something, or savings on emissions, and plus they also hold Bitcoin. So a lot of things. Musk is a smart guy. Moderna, Vax name looks good here for a little hook. That was a nice little play. Whoever caught this at the support level in this zone. But again, guys, I already have this drawn. This is a supply and demand zone, so it can exchange hands here up and down. I don't know. I would probably wait until it gets at least 350 hold, right? At least a 350 hold. I would wait on this name. It's tricky to play Moderna, guys. I'll just be honest with you guys right now. A 350 plus hold, and then you also want to look at some news on the vaccine. What news they're getting? All right. With this, we'll end it. Our premium is free for today. It's open until 4 o'clock. Any questions, just come in there, ask us. We'll answer. And at the open, guys, manage your profits. Manage your profits. We're going to be up on a lot of positions. God bless you guys in the chat.